Hi everyone, I'm Chandra from Mysteries of Writing. It's so good to be back on YouTube again. We've got a lot of catching up to do. I've accumulated quite a few books in the meantime, and so I thought I'd start off with a book haul just to sort of get back into things. And I've also got a really fun little story about one of them, so stay tuned till the end of the video for that. Also, for the new year, I'd just like to say that I kind of also want to zhuzh things up a little bit and maybe not just talk about the same types of things like books and writing. I might talk about some other things. There might be a random video here and there, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoy what I've got planned for you. Obviously, my channel is still about books, so that will be the main focus all the time. So let's get into my long overdue book haul. The first two books that I've got today are Siege and Storm and Ruin and Rising. So I've been wanting to read this series for ages, and sometime last year I think it was, or maybe it was December the year before, I got the first book, Shadow and Bone, and I really enjoyed it. And here I've got the next two, so I can't wait to get into them. I mean, I've started Siege and Storm so far. Obviously, I'm filming this video long after I got the books. I've started reading Siege and Storm. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I mean, it's a little bit annoying at the same time with the whole relationship thing that's going on here, but it's okay. To accompany that series, I was given Crooked Kingdom, which is the second book in the Six of Crows series. Spoiler alert! Basically, I just remember Inej being captured in the last series. I'm just dying to see what happens to Inej. Then I finally got The Raven Boys, which is a series I have been dying to get probably since I started BookTube, which was back in 2017. I mean, I can't really understand why. I've always said I don't like all these love stories and stuff. Shh! Nobody's supposed to know that I secretly enjoy these books sometimes, you know, like, everybody likes these stories every now and then, right? But anyway, it's also a really bad love story because the poor girl can't kiss anybody because they'll die. So, I want to know what happens in this book. I'm not gonna lie, I've heard good things from it. The next book I got was Glass Sword, which is the next book in the Red Queen series, and I really can't wait to find out what happens to Mare. I read this book quite a while back last year. I can't exactly remember too well what happened in the story. Now that I've recapped, Glass Sword is all about Mare. I remember her being red and the only one with powers like the Silvers had, so she wanted to start a whole rebellion against the Silvers, you know, so that there's no sort of discrimination between Reds and Silvers, because Silvers have power and Reds don't, except for Mare. So anyway, I can't wait to see how this uprising goes and how things work out for her. The next book that I got is Dark Dawn. You guys know my favorite series is Nevernight. This is the last book in the trilogy where we find out about Mia's death. Everybody knows this, it's not a spoiler or anything, literally it's on the first page. I've read this book, I absolutely loved it, and there will definitely be more coming out about this. I'll be speaking a lot about this book. The next book I got is a Rick Riordan book. Let's not even, guys. We all know that I am never going to learn from my mistakes. I'm always going to buy books that are from the wrong series. Or literally they're just, you know, in the middle of the series, or you're meant to read that series before you've read the other series. Anyway, the point is I am never going to buy books in their order, and just stop trying to make me. It's not going to happen. Anyway, this is the first book in the Kane Chronicles. It is called The Red Pyramid, and I don't really know too much about it because I know that I wanted to read the Percy Jackson series, and I know this might be a spin-off or something. Anyway, it's a Rick Riordan book and I've heard lots of good things, so I bought it. Okay, deal with it. I've got a problem. Finally, I've heard also a lot of things about this author, which is Neil Gaiman. I'm also not 100% sure what this book is about. Yet again, I bought it at hospice, and basically this was one of my, I've heard lots of good things about this author. I'm going to take a chance on them and just buy their book. Because I buy books based on things that don't make sense. But I did hear that in this book there's someone named Shadow, and that his wife dies in a mysterious car crash. If you guys have read any of Neil Gaiman's books, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And then finally, the next book that I got was a Jodi Picoult book, because, you know, you've got to have a few of those sad, really touching books in your life. This one is called Small Great Things, and it's about a baby that dies in a hospital during one of their routine procedures. And then finally, the story I have been dying to tell you guys about. I bought this book. I have no idea what it's about. I don't know if it's good. I don't know the author or anything, but it is called Sacred Games by Vikram Chandra, and that's why I bought it, because literally I was paging through a bunch of books and stuff. I was just looking at it and I saw this and it said my name on the book. So I opened the book. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. What's this book about? And I'm paging through it and I land up seeing that there's some name here. I don't know if it's a school or what, but literally the name of my school that I went to when I was at school, obviously, is in this book as well. So talk about coincidences. I mean, I wonder if it's just some kind of weird fate type thing. It landed up in my hands because the story's got something to do. No, I'm joking. There won't be many coincidences, I don't think. Anyways, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please just give it a big like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, just leave a comment down below to say hi. I've missed you guys so much.